Hello everyone, welcome to Tony Talks. To all our beautiful subscribers, we say thank you so much for staying with us. And if you're new here, we are happy you find us. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit on that notification button so that you will be notified for more upcoming videos. In the comment section, please no derogatory comment. Thank you for watching. So I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you. Bye.
Another thing that is from. So, if you response to me, I'll be up. Gurezy.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I would like to thank Madam Adetola Aduke. Please and please, don't let your spirit go down. Ignite the spirit and let us be in the spirit of joy, happiness, and fun. Because today is a remarkable day and a day of reference. We had a very blockbuster achievement today, which has really helped us and has really reshaped the pathway to justice for Mohbad. Let our spirit be lifted. And also, Westo, I appreciate you a million times. Despite the persecution, the name calling, the illegal tagging of your persons, of your person and your personality, you never allow it to change your scope of struggle. You never allow it to influence your commitment to justice for Mohbad. You have really, really done well in this great submission that no one could have done better. I love your spirit and I like the way you have hit the nail on the head. God continue to bless you and to give you more strength and more courage to speak in the midst of the enemies and anybody. Keep it up. Don't be weary. Don't allow anybody to distract or to make you change your stance in this justice for Mohbad. You have done wonderfully well. And on it, one, the implications of what happened today are positive. What Sanshitu told me was that all these that are happening, they are in the interest of justice. Let's see how the court handles everything. It is in the interest of justice. It's even making the High Court to be fully prepared that a matter is coming. So they are going to do it. That was his word. Those were his words. And the implication is this. I love it because it has really exposed to those who are ganging up with those we have been telling them they have agenda. Now they can decide even without opening their eyes to see that the sense of entitlement, if it is not me, if it is not we, it's not going to work. They are competing with a man who lost his precious, divinely given gift. A man who has lost Mohbad. A man who trained 3 children and invariably lost 3 of them, if I would say. A man, I mean Baba Mohbad, who was called that your son is dead. A man who was in his house expecting his son to probably credit his account or to come and see him or to do, and all of a sudden he was told the child was no more. And I want to say, if you still saying this man is not doing well, may you not do well in your life. If you are still running after this man and you are still saying the man knows what killed his son, may you know what will kill your own children. This man, even recently, he put a call to his firstborn, trying to say, we need to find justice for your brother. His firstborn. And you know what? This girl refused to pick the call of his father. That was why I said this man invariably lost 3 children at once. He has lost, let me say, 75% of his life. And certain idiots, certain unfortunate individuals, certain people that will never see favor in God, certain individuals that heavens will punish till they die, and even life after they will continue to face the punishment, are now calling out the man, fighting the man, competing the man over the struggle for the death of his son. It's very unfortunate. Can't they sit down? And the people that are ganging up with them, I pity you, because when the wrath of God will come, it will consume all of you. It will consume all of you. If you like, be a professor. If you like, be a lecturer of professor. If you like, be a doctor of professor. Be anything in your entire life. If you like, be a president. If you like, be a governor. If you like, be a senator. Whatever position you might attain, you are not greater than God, and you are not superior to the punishment and the wrath of God when it comes to consume those who are tampering with the plan and program of Almighty God. It saddens my heart when I hear a living soul, somebody who claims to have a brain, someone who claims to have a life, someone who claims to have a future, saying Baba Mohbad is wrong in whatever. He lost 3 children. Adura cannot speak to him, he cannot speak to Adura. Blessing is not speaking to him, and he cannot speak to Blessing. Mohbad is gone, he cannot see him again. 3 grown-up children at once, all gone. There are things we cannot say publicly, but when it comes to, when we are left with no choice, we will just release a bit of it. I know some people have been confiscated, they have been confined for destruction, assigned for destruction. But for those who are ignorant, the novice, who are following the bandwagon of destruction, please open your ears, open your heart, and open your brain to know that these people are nothing but agents of the devil, agent of destruction. They are out to destroy justice. If it's not them, all this packaging, this and this, Baba is not this one is not going this way. They are just lies. They are lies. They are just using those factors to entice, to impress, and to win you into their cave of destruction, so that you yourself, you will follow them into the house of fire. That when fire and brimstone is coming down, it will consume you and them. It's like the devil who God has prepared the hellfire for. Satan is looking for people to be with him in the lake of fire. So it's like them that they know that they are for destruction. They are now looking for other people to join them. So you continue to join them. A man that have lost everything, and they are still running, they are still saying the man is this, the man is that. Look, for me, I've not lost a child, but my parents lost children. And while I was young, I knew how they felt. I knew how it pained them even till they die. They always refer to, and these are children they lost at a tender age, like 3, 5, and I think 4. 3 children. But till they died, they were referring to all these children that, if these children had been alive, they would have been. They never spoken happily when referred to them. And this is the situation Baba Mohbad will be forever on Mohbad. A grown-up child, a successful child, a child that has fought a very strong battle, a child that God has assigned, designed, and appointed to lift that family, to give breakthrough to the family. And he got lost all of a sudden. He was lost all of a sudden. And some stupid fools. Look, I might decide to take this thing personal with a lot of people. I might decide to go personal. Not because it's my battle. You can come for me, I don't mind. But Baba Mohbad, please respect God in him. Respect God in him. Honor God in him. Have some sense of sympathy. Have some sense of feelings for this man. He's not a perfect man. Nobody is perfect. Even Jesus Christ, who was a savior, never came to this world perfect. He was never perfect when he was alive. Even someone asked him, good man. He said, no one is good in this world except the Father in heaven. Even Jesus Christ, as we call him Holy Christ, he was not a good man, as referred to by him. Baba Mohbad is a human being, he's not perfect. He will have a lot of mistakes, even more than we. But for the fact that he lost his jewel, he lost his precious gift, he lost his divine breakthrough. I beg. If you don't want God, or if you don't want your generation and generation yet unborn to be cursed, and that anybody refer to you will carry that curse, please treat the man with caution and with sense of humanity. What for? You apply for stay of execution because of what? At the end of the day, what if the High Court refuse to grant that prayer? That look, we have looked into. Do you think stay of proceeding will help? It's like getting a judgment. The judgment will still be passed. You only wasted money by applying for stay of proceedings. You wasted money. If at the end of the day, it's either, even if it's positive or negative, if it's positive or negative, the High Court might decide, okay, let us give you, so that you don't think that we are frustrating you. Don't you know it was a DPP order that they said they should not be admitted in the court? And even the High Court also is under DPP. It's a Lagos State High Court, mind you. It's a Lagos State High Court, which is also under DPP. You and your lawyer, you think you are wise, but you don't know the technicalities. And I love Professor Smith. It is this Bankole that I'm seeing desperation in him. Smith has been staying away. He came one or twice and he saw the drama. He saw the way he's being pushed by force, by fire. And this, he got his money. Like somebody was questioning. They got this man for 10 million, whatever. Those ones knew that they would never be represented. They've collected their 15 million and they are going back and forth. You are paying for all this application. You are paying extra money for all this filing. At the end of the day, what if the High Court trash away the application? What will you do? What will you say? You will say the High Court has been compromised by Baba Mohbad again? Or the High Court or the Baba Mohbad is working for the government? Or now it's obvious, we can say that the government or the court or the judiciary is working for Bankole and Smith, in which some of you have been influencing. Well, we will not go that route. We respect the institution and we love the institution, even despite the decadence in the institution of government. We always be guided by the rule and by the law of the system. We will never be deterred. I will never be discouraged. It's just to give us some recess. Still stay of proceedings it's a matter of days. It will be over. Either by then or later, the High Court will decide on the appeal. The decision on the appeal has nothing to do with stay of execution, mind you. It's just to halt and say, okay, let us decide before you go further. It's like a two sides of coin. It can be the head, it can result in the head, it can result in the tail. It's not a matter of saying but for you to have altered the proceedings of the inquest shows that you are the hack enemy of justice. Hack enemy of justice. All those of you who have been gallivanting, boasting, and trading, flying Bankole and Smith, you are the real enemies of justice. People should stay away from them. Any further contribution of money for them to finance those lawyers is a contribution for injustice and for us not to get justice. Even if Baba Mohbad had applied and they told him to stay away, even if he's applying, it might be there to, and for you, note that it's not that they are not saying Bankole and Smith cannot sit down to ask questions, but you are not going to be recognized as a representative of interest group in this matter. You can ask questions that will help the inquest. But because you want to take over the matter, you want to feel like, okay, we are in control. We want to feel that we are involved. Sense of entitlement. Sense of entitlement, which is very destructive. Very, very destructive. And I may say, on this, the battle line has been drawn. We are knowing the real enemies of justice and we are identifying them. Look, 1 million and 10 million of Bankole and Smith cannot do better than what Sansitu did today. 1 million, is it not those lawyers, specialists in land matters? This is not a land dispute. We are talking of criminal prosecution. Area of specialization of Sansitu. Criminal justice. Go and read the profile of your Bankole and Smith and get it. A professor in land dispute, fine, he's good. He's one of the top, let me say, Nigerian best barrister in land dispute. Anywhere in the world is good at land dispute. But this is not land dispute. If you have brought a land dispute person and you are hell-bent, people should know and listen to this. If you have brought a land dispute specialist into the case of Mohbad, it's an obvious fact that these people are only interested in the royalty and properties of Mohbad. They are not for justice. They are not for justice. Their interest only limited on the royalties and properties of Mohbad, because it is landed and property lawyer that they have brought, not a criminal lawyer. Baba has brought you a criminal lawyer. All I want is justice. Who killed my son? Let the person be exposed. Let us go into the criminal aspect. I am not concerned about whatever property or royalty. I am not. If Baba wanted, he would have brought the same lawyer as Bankole and Smith. There are so many who are specialized, who are specialized in property or land or whatever these legal aspects. But Baba brought us a very competent criminal lawyer, not just a constitutional lawyer that will be looking for fault in the constitution or whatever. A criminal lawyer, a real persecuting lawyer. And you are there opening your gutter, lambasting, saying all sorts of derogatory words. Anybody can quote me. I think I have to bring out my true color now to fight those who needed to be fought for us to get justice. For us to get justice. By the time I start mentioning your name, please come out. Let us start saying it. I have never received kobo from anybody pertaining to justice for Mohbad. I've never asked Baba Mohbad. I am not interested in whatever. All those of you that are peddling those speculation. In fact, I collected money we shared money, we did this, we did that. Look, investigate me. I told you, any evidence you have against me, bring it out. God punish you, God punish the devil, your master. If you have any evidence against me, I challenge anybody. Please bring it out. Bring it out. It's not a matter of hiding behind the finger. I can come out boldly and tell you, investigate me. My name is Oluri Aziz. If you want my home address, you want my office address, I'll give you. Search me. Investigate me. Look into my antecedents. Check my track record. Investigate my involvement anywhere. May God punish all of you. You gang up together. We're looking as if these people will change, these people will understand, and they refuse to understand. What the hell is your problem? What's the color of your problem? What's the color of your problem? That you just decided to be growing, massaging your ego in hatred and in destruction. Look, I think the battle line has been drawn with this. It's not to this.
I think to check on my live stream. So I guess it was while I was on Mommy Rich Grace's live, because at least some people confirmed it that they were asking if the lady in black with braids is Wumi from afar, because the way that lady is very dark, she looks like her, but she's not the one. And I will honestly tell you all that while they were going back after the inquest, they entered a jeep back. She sat at the left angle behind the driver directly, and the other guy entered, either it was in the middle or by the door side. Then they had a security, like an officer, in front of them, at the front seat, while they left the court venue. But the two of them went back again. Yeah, I'm sure. People have confirmed it. You know, when they first came in, there were men inside the car, like about 3 or before, that were coming out of the car. She came out of that car.
The dark girl is Fei's lawyer. The nurse lawyer.
She introduced herself as Fei's lawyer.
Yeah.
I know his name only. Which car did you say the Fei's lawyer come from?
The first car they brought in was like a Toyota or Honda, like end of discussion, just like that Shashambile's kind of car. If you remember when I don't know if you were like, that was the first one. But while they were going back, so maybe these people organized extra jeep for them. I don't know.
Hello.
But they were inside going back.
Naimoli.
Yes.
All the secrets will be exposed. It's a matter of time. Look.
Definitely.
The best person that I could say could be a perfect or an expert in trying to dodge questions was exposed, and that's a real professor, a professor in class who has read far and wide, and who has been exposed to a lot of academic and intellectual engagement. You can see how he was exposed and disgraced. So for them, if they like, let them sleep together. If they like, let them go and attend lectures on how to cover this Mohbad's death. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We shouldn't.
Mr. Gurezy.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Gurezy, while I was reading this question and answer, you were not here. I needed you to help me with some parts that, you know, while I'm writing, and, you know, it wasn't easy for me to write question and write answer at the same time. You know, it was going ahead. I know be screen record. But there is a question that they asked, that how long did it take the pathologists how long did it take them to do their own
stuff? Yes. He said he didn't know. The question is this.
Okay.
He was asked.
Okay.
how long will it take to do toxicology test? He said 4 weeks.
Yes.
It was at 4 weeks. Can you confirm that? He said not more than 4 weeks.
Not more than 4 weeks. Yes.
Not more than 4 weeks. Even with sending and receiving, he said no more than 4 weeks. He said, and you took the sample on September September 24th.
September.
24th. He said yes. And how come you are just bringing the sample after? There was even time when one clinical or pathological analyst came and was telling us blah 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 blah. He said, well, he cannot say that when they got the samples and they gave it to the IPO. So how long he stayed with them, he cannot say. When they sent it abroad, he cannot say. And that they only waited for the result, and when the result was ready, they were given. So he was trying to exonerate himself from the politicking and the game that transpired in the process of shipping the samples abroad and getting the result. But he exposed it that there was something was wrong somewhere by delaying either the sending or the process of the toxicology.
Then another question that I missed again, his own answer was something that is there a possibility that anything could have happened to the body? What was his response then?
To the sample, Abi.
Yes. Could anything have happened to mobile?
Yeah.
Like,
He said it's possible that because he was not the one, the pathologists were not the one that took it straight to the NMS. That it was given to the IPO. The IPO gave it to Lagos lab. The Lagos lab now sent it abroad in conjunction with the IPO. That anything could have happened, could have intercepted in between the transit. In transit, anything could have happened. They could have interjected the sample given to the IPO, and it was later that the lawyer, the state counsel, the guy that represented the state, asked him a question that how did you do the sample? He said they removed the sample. And where did you put the sample? He said they put the sample inside bottle. You put it inside bottle and you conceal it.
Then one other thing.
And that they conceal it. Hold on. And that they concealed it in a zip bag. So he asked him that if it was tampered with, would NMS would they have accepted it? He said no. But one thing that came to my mind when he answered that was, they could have also concealed another sample in the same manner that he did it and sent it forth. It might not be the sample. They might even have tampered with the sample and repackaged it in the same manner and in the same way he did it. So it was a question of no sense. It was an answer of no sense.
Please, before your question, I came up, I unmuted rather to clear things. So, I said when Mr. Gurezy is here, I need to ask him some questions. So, I've cleared the part that it was while I was on Mommy Rich Grace's live that I was able to record that scene where the nurse's lawyer and Wumi's lawyer, also Adura's lawyer, they all came together. The three of them were all together. Then another thing again is that at least we've been able to respond to that. There was the part I missed. This was where they questioned the pathologist lawyer, like they queried the pathologist lawyer. The pathologist lawyer was now trying to put words in his client's mouth by saying that the question Sanshitu asked, where the lawyer said yes to, without even speaking further English. And that was the part where Sanshitu was asking him that you said in your report that if from moderate to severe can cause death.
Yes.
When he was analyzing the adrenaline, the heart, the spleen, the pancreas, the kidney, and all parts and heart. So his own lawyer now said that when you were asked this, it is probably right
Yeah.
So they had to interject him. Sanshitu now interjected him and said, no, you don't do that. And while they were trying to make Sanshitu like, maybe he should relax, that he shouldn't talk, Sanshitu relaxed, he didn't bother. But the female lawyer, even the counselor, was angry. So they relaxed at first. Then the female lawyer now had to end it by telling them that it is possible for them to also go by the social media, go by the media narratives and use it to fight this case. This is about someone's life. That it could be our own child tomorrow, it could be your own child tomorrow, it could be anybody's child tomorrow. Let us be sensitive that this is human that passed away, that was killed, not just anything. But this is about human life we are talking about here, my lord. And I feel we should handle this case properly. Don't twist the word. He answered it that yes, he didn't even say anything. All he keeps saying was yes, yes. And now you want to tell him to say probably or some either probably. And I said, no, it was probably. People now shunned him. So the judge had to speak to him. He now apologized and, you know, sat down.
Yeah.
Then another thing, why he claimed to, sorry, please, another thing I knew I missed, because it crossed my head. You know, when they are talking too much and they miss, I know say they listing, but yes. The other thing is this. There was the 3 things they asked him. I think they asked him what and what during the period when he removed stuff from Mohbad's body, when he said, oh, he took this, he took that. But then again, under his analysis, under his testimony, he testified that what they collected was blood, gastric juice, and also the bone marrow. Those were the 3 things that they sent to NMS.
The brain as well. The brain.
No. You didn't say the brain. Okay, yeah, the brain. Because when they said it later, when they were not talking about the brain, they dissected, they said they opened that.
They took part of the brain,
That's what he said they took from the brain.
Yeah.
But I could pick the 3 things, 3 major stuff that we talked about that. So I will mute here. Thank you. If I remember any other one.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you very much for keeping record and writing, because I was too engrossed. And it was an interesting day. So for me to even put pen inside paper, it was difficult. I was just following with every concentration. I couldn't write. A good job done by you, that you listen and you are able to write. I appreciate you, and don't worry. God will reward everyone according to their deeds. So
yeah, Mr. Gurezy, I have a question. I'm coming.
Let me just round up. So for them, they can continue, but the battle line has been drawn. We can identify those who are anti-justice now. If we call them anti-justice, let them not be angry, let them not show any dissent, and they should not show any negative reaction, because it is clear and obvious now that they are anti-justice. How could you advise a lawyer to stay to apply for stay of proceedings for a matter that is very sensitive, and we are getting into the heart of this matter, and proper cross-examination and exposure into the death of Mohbad is now being conducted? They can continue. I have not spoken. I will still come back to say speak and speak. And on CY, please and please, let nobody feel what happened to him was an executive package or a kind of package or appearance that is in a Gestapo nature. No. If I have the money, I will pay a police station to give me an APC, an armor tank, enough mobile policemen, even asking them that they must go with me with as a sophisticated weapon as they will charge me, and I pay for it. It's not that they are assigned to them or they will be assigned to individual. CY is not an official person. It's not under the protocol of any government.
But why Gestapo style? Why are we witnessing a Gestapo style of appearance?
One man talking, they say a clinical mind fear no accusation. For you not to feel secured or not to feel safe in any community shows that you have a lot to contend with. So if you are not secure in the midst of harmless people, I think in your dream, you will still carry a lot of security men to guide you in your dream. So it's just creating more problems to ourselves or to themselves. It's nothing. I walk freely. Baba Mohbad walk freely. They walk on, as in, without fear or without any panic, to anywhere in this Lagos or anywhere in Nigeria. Baba walks freely because he fears no accusation. He believes nobody can attack him because he has not done anything wrong. But if you are scared of being attacked, you are scared of being whatever, check yourself. That means you have done something. That is, a lot of people are walking on the street of Lagos untampered with. If you choose to be Yorùbá man sọ kíní kan, wọ́n ní wà ọmọ ló máa ń jẹ́ kó ọmọ ṣòkìgbẹ́. It is your attitude that will make you to be securing yourself with charm that will protect gunshots. Because if you know you have not done anything wrong, why will you be protecting yourself against gunshots? So there is nothing special about that action or that appearance. I'll fault our government because the policing system in Nigeria that is still not enough is being assigned, because they are going to pay for few hours, assigned to individuals that doesn't even merit or warrant it. I don't know the procedure, I don't know the process someone has gone to get such huge security appearance or security backup. But I blame the system, I blame the government. But one day we'll get there. It's like a VDM. No matter the situation, VDM can work freely on anywhere in Nigeria because he fears no accusation. He believes nobody can attack him. I've not done anything wrong. My conscience is clear. But certain individuals who are not even officially assigned any police or any security, they will pay hugely to go and hire, to go and get, to apply for them. Even thank God she was not cross-examined today. Next inquest again, she will pay Mohbad money to get more security. Because somebody who has a record of not working and can spend hugely getting security, I am very sure, and I can beat my chest to say Mohbad money is working. You can use it now. You can use Mohbad money to fight Mohbad, but one day will come when you will not have access to that money to fight the death of Mohbad. On this note, I want to congratulate everybody who has remained united, who has been very focused in fighting for justice in this regard. I congratulate us. It has been a win-win for us. Even today, it was a win-win. It was a win-win because we can know them. And henceforth, please be careful and beware of them that are claiming to be fighting justice, but they are not just anti-justice, but they are arch enemies who have poison inside of them, but are spitting out water. Beware of them. All those people who are ganging up with them, we have told you, their agenda is getting manifested. The agenda is, if it's not me, it cannot work. Sense of entitlement. They either want to use the case to make money, or they want to sell off the case, or they want to rubbish the case, in order for us not to pin down those who are culpable in this crime of death of Mohbad. And I want to say, someone or some people among them even advised Prime Boy, sue Baba Mohbad for what? Baba Mohbad did not do this. Did what? Did what? Please and please be prepared for God visitation, not in a visitation of Virgin Mary, but in the visitation of Sodom and Gomorrah. Be ready for God's visitation. The visitation of Herod, be ready for it. The visitation of Nebuchadnezzar, be ready and be prepared for it. I thank everyone and I rest my case if time permits. Okay, I'm here with you. Thank you very much.
Okay, sir. Good evening. Yakale. Me, I have a tangible question I want to ask you. These pathologists and good evening. Yakale. Me, I have a tangible question I want to ask you. These pathologists and okay, I want to ask the new autopsy and toxicology that we did. Hope is not the same sample that they used that time that we used. Hope we used different sample for it.
Well, it was an autopsy was a fresh autopsy was conducted, and fresh samples were taken. Though they will need to consult the first set of pathologists that did the first one, because certain things might not be accurate because it has been tampered with. That did the first one, because certain things might not be.
Beg Sister Elizabeth.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
The network with that one crack.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's not Gurezy.
Yeah. So it was a fresh sample that were taken. There were fresh samples that were taken, and I want to believe it is going to be a new autopsy and toxicology as they have done it, but I can say we are getting a different result because we are doing it diligently, carefully, and it's going to be intact.
Oh, thank you. That's what I want to know. So I think
thank you very much.
Talk now. Let me Nami go talk now. So
hello. In the next 20 minutes, I'll be back.
Yeah, sorry, Elizabeth.
Please, can I talk?
Sorry, you're going to talk, but sorry, Elizabeth.
Please, can I talk?
Sorry, you're going to talk, but sorry, Elizabeth.
Please, can I talk?
Sorry, you're going to talk. Please, can you leave, please?
Our network is very bad.
Yeah, I think you are echoing. Elizabeth, please, can you send a request back? And public request, you want to make your submission.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Well, something today, with me, I'm not even surprised like that. I don't know why. I'm not just too surprised for some things that happen, especially on the bad side. What do you say,
on the inquest, right?
Yeah. I'm not too surprised. Some things I'm not really surprised, and it didn't really bother me. Normal. I know Aries and his co-people. I've been hearing this thing since last week. Like on Friday, I've been hearing them. They are talking about Barrister Sheto and Bakole want to come to the inquest, and they said the court is going to resume October 14. I've heard it before. So I'm not that surprised. I've been hearing it. That's why we are confused. Maybe the inquest is going to hold today or not. I've been hearing it. We have been seeing it all around. Then, so that one day. And everybody, Allah sọ wípé wọ́n sọ wípé Ọlọ́run máa san kálukú ní èrè iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ ẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ ẹ̀. Kálukú ẹ̀yin náà bímọ tiyín ẹ lọ́mọ ńlé. Ẹ dẹ̀ ń gbàdúrà káwọn ọmọ yín ṣe rere. Ẹ dẹ̀ ń gbàdúrà kí Ọlọ́run má pa ọmọ yín sìn. Àwọn kò sẹ́ni bọ́dí tó bẹ́ẹ̀ náà kí ògúnulé wọn kú àbí kí kọ́ńdọ̀ àwọn ọmọ wọn kú. Even though kọ́mọ yẹn gan kó má jẹ́ pé ọmọ tó jẹ́ kó stubborn jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Tó bọ́dí tó bẹ́ẹ̀ náà kí nǹkan kan ṣe àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ tó bí. At this moment tí mo bá dé ṣẹlẹ̀ ní àfihàn bàbá ẹ̀, but àṣìndúpẹ́ náà ni, no matter how. And then adé ṣì ń stand lórí justice. Tẹ́yìn kan bá wá fi pé bóyá mo ṣe ju bàbá ẹ̀ lọ àbẹ́ nífẹ̀ẹ́ ju bàbá ẹ̀ lọ tẹ́ wá fi hàn press bàbá ẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ fífẹ́ máa fi lálójú tẹ́ fífẹ́ máa fi dá láàmú ẹ̀yin inú Ọlọ́run nù. Èmi ò ní ṣépè fún yín ṣùgbọ́n kálukú inú Ọlọ́run máa pín ní iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ ẹ̀. Ọlọ́run máa fi gbogbo nǹkan tó ń dọ̀ yín náà ló máa fi dà yín láàmú last. Me, I no curse, I no like cursing, and I will not curse you people. But that's it for you people. And Mohbad side, I don't really have my Mohbad side. Me, I'm not surprised. No matter how, if that I just watched something on Instagram and I see Karimo where he was saying there is one time he called Adora, he wants to ask her a question. Mohbad started drag Adora from him, and he said he don't want Adora to talk. Adora should go to downstairs. Mohbad know what's fine Mohbad. Sorry, Karimo, me I talked yesterday on Fenja's platform. Yeah, I know hate you. I know hate you, but there's something you are doing that does not make any sense. To me, especially to me. I don't hate you. Don't think that maybe I hate you. I don't hate you, but there's something you are doing that does not make any sense. Same you say you talk to Mohbad, or say you talk to Mohbad, you're talking to Mohbad, you're doing what you're using to oppress people. Then when you see that they have differences together with your sister, then you oppress them, you are getting information. Before we open eyes, before we close eyes, you don't beg money for Mohbad. Abiyamo call you, they transfer 2 million naira they call you, they transfer 2 million naira to Mohbad. You are there. And I'm telling you that time, I think you blocked me because of that. I told you then that, see, I know you may want justice, or maybe you want to use it to get back to your sister. Fine, anyhow, you shall want justice too. Because you see that the way your sister do this is not good, and she's a bad girl. And you want to use it to get back to your sister. Anyhow. Because some people think you want justice. Let's accept that you want justice. But the way you are doing it is very wrong. I told you that time that, see, no matter how in this life King White is with Mohbad will never fight for justice. If King White is with Mohbad, King White will never let Mohbad fight for justice. I remember then the last time Mohbad talked, and he has fight with Wunmi, and he talked then. To King White, olórí burúkú ní kíní kan tó gbẹ tẹnu òfò tẹnu ẹgbẹ bí ìpa funfun yẹn. Olórí burúkú tí ò wájà jẹ tó gún lọ́rùn bí goma test yẹn. Ló búkú kíní kan rádaràda yẹn. King White ló búkú ẹni òfò ẹni àdánù yẹn bí màá ṣe gbogbo àwọn yẹn. King White yẹn èpè ti já. King White yẹn normal. King White yẹn olórí burúkú ẹ̀. Wọ́n sọ fún even though tẹ́ bá ti wá ṣe kíní kan gan jòsí ni kẹ́ ṣe pé fún lẹ́nu lórí burúkú ẹlẹ́nu rúnrún tẹnu yọ̀ dín yẹn ló sọ pé jòsí lẹ́nu lórí burúkú ẹlẹ́nu rírìn yẹn ló sọ pé jòsí láì pé kíní kan jòsí ni ṣe kíní kan mọ́ tóbi kíní kan ẹ̀rẹ́ gbogbo iṣẹ́ lórí burúkú yàrá iṣẹ́ fẹ́ kàn sí ni King White Ògúnfe ayé ẹ̀ fẹ́ bàjẹ́ ni jòsí ṣe ẹgbẹ́ yàrá yàkú babaláku bàbá ẹni ṣó fẹ́ ṣòfò ní ṣá. Imagine olóògbé lẹ̀ tó san láìpẹ́ ẹni tá a ṣe pé kíní kan jòsí ni tá pé jòsí ni òun ò ní ṣe kíní kan Karimo dẹ̀ tó sọ pé ẹ má tọ́ King White má bu King White yìí wà fún justice ṣe pé ó wà ní neutral ní kò ní dá fún neutral ayé King White ayé ẹ̀ máa bàjẹ́ tó á sọ fún tó wọ́ kí yóò padà máa dọ́sọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ mọ́ lára ní King White ajé torí èèyàn kì í wọṣọ funfun kó fi ṣèkà kò kí ń dún lẹ́yìn àbùsí tí ń bá wọṣọ funfun tí wọ́n ní mọ́ kọ́ rírí ó ti ṣorí burúkú mi ní ṣépè fún ẹ ṣùgbọ́n mi ò ní gbófo lórí Ògúnfe gbọ́ kíní kan ló búkú tó gùn tẹnu yìí lórí bó lọ́rùn gógún nítorí dèjì ní ẹ̀tẹ̀tẹ̀ àbàbà àdẹ̀ẹ̀bẹ̀ ń gbó lórí burúkú ẹ̀rù sí sẹ́gbẹ́ ẹgbẹ́ jòsí sẹ́gbẹ́ bàbá ńlá kú bàbá ìwà àti jòsí jọ jẹ́gbẹ́ ni ẹgbẹ́ ń bí wọn náà kan bẹ́ẹ̀ pé nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ tó ní kárí òun àti Mohbad àti Wunmi àti gbogbo àwọn àdúrà àti gbogbo iṣẹ́ tó wojú bàbá Mohbad nígbà tí Mohbad wà láyé òkú tó bọ́lá jẹ́ lórí burúkú yín wálẹ̀ lópin náà ẹ̀yìn kìíní kan tẹ́ pé lórí burúkú yín àwọn obìnrin lásán tí wọn tó wọ́n ń dàgì rẹ̀ tó lórí ibú ẹ̀tẹ́nu ẹ̀ ń gbọ́n tó rí nǹkan kan sọ láti gbọ́ bàbá Mohbad fẹ́ máa fi ta yín olórí ibú àwọn tí ìmúrẹ́ tó ń dàgì rẹ̀ sọ lórí ibú rẹ̀ orí nǹkan kan sọ mo rí bó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ tó yín pépé ní pè lónìí tó ń débi wèrè ń wọ mẹ́rin tó fún wèrè ń crop top obi lamọ̀ tí ń wọ crop top kí ni Ògúnfe tí ń wọ crop top mo rí wèrè tó wọ crop top lónìí ló pe asáyé bọ̀bọ̀ ìti ta báyìí ni ó tún wọ crop top wọn wà ga ọ̀yá Mohbad àwọn pípù yìí by the time tí wọ́n tó yóò bá ṣe wèrè tó ṣe wèrè yẹn tó ń ṣe tójú ẹ̀ máa wálẹ̀ èmi mi bú yín màmá ẹ jù mí lọ you are even let me say you are the age of my mother but ẹ wo àgbàlagbà smart mi náà níyà I know what my mother is capable of nǹkan tí ìyá mi lè ṣe yàtọ̀ àwọn àwo náwọn ìyá tó máa ń ṣe báyìí àwo náwọn ìyá látẹnujẹ àwọn ìyá táwọn ṣe tẹnujẹ wọn kì í dúró wo owó ọmọ jẹun wọn kì í ṣe báyìí àwọn ìyá tí wọn kì í ṣe báyìí wọn ṣe àwọn ìyá òṣì tẹ́ pé wọ́n máa ṣe kùrùkùrùkù lẹ́yìn ìyàwó ọmọ tó fún lórí nǹkan tó máa jẹ ni àwọn ìyá tí wọn kì í ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ Ifá àtàjọ́ mọ ọgọ́ wọn kì í ṣe gbogbo lẹ́yìn wa tó pọ́n fẹ́ gbà kan lọ́wọ́ wa tí ń ṣe rí báyìí wọ́n á dáyìn kí bí màálù wọ́n á dáyìn báyìí wọ́n á sẹ́ran wọ́n á sọ yín dẹran màálù àwọn Fúlàní wọ́n á dáyìn káàkiri iná wọ́n á ṣe gọ̀lọ̀tọ̀gọ̀lọ̀ tó ló búkú tẹ̀lé wọn káàkiri báwo la yé ń ṣe rí báyìí náà ya Mohbad ṣẹ́ni gbogbo àwọn olórí burúkú tó ń tì yín kì í Wùmí wá fọwọ́ yín báyìí olóbùkú ọmọ tó mọ manipulative ṣe wá mọ́wọ́ yín bó wá sọ́kọ̀ mọ́wọ́ tiẹ̀ kán lè bá sọ pé ẹ ti parí ìjà àwọn tiẹ̀ wá gan ó mọ́wọ́ yín báyìí mo rí pé òun ló mọ́wọ́ yín ó sọ́wọ́ yín bí ẹyọ kan wá sọ́wọ́ méjèèjì tiẹ̀ báyìí ó wá yá ó ti sẹ́dá àwọn kámẹ́rà lẹ̀ tí ó yá àwọn kámẹ́rà gan báyìí wọ́n gbé kíní wọ́n á post ẹ̀ kí wọ́n sọ pé ẹ ti parí ìjà ẹ̀yin náà aládánwò nìyí mọ̀mọ́ Mohbad ẹ̀ lè jáwọ́ rẹ̀ dànù lọ́wájú ó kó yín papá mọ́ra báyìí wọ́n á gan wọ́n á gbé kiri ẹ̀yin rí pé tí ń toge padà tí ń lẹ fúntà ó yá ẹ lọ jẹ ẹ sọ fún Mohbad náà kó lọ wọ trọ́sà mo fẹ́ wo nǹkan kan ẹ sọ fún Mohbad náà kó wọ trọ́sà ní tẹ́ẹ̀tì nírònú nìyẹn ìyá Mohbad ẹ lè rọ́mọ yín mọ́ èmi máa mú fún last ní tẹ́ bá jẹ́ sórí burúkú tẹ́ bá jẹ́ lọ mi máa mú fún èyí ò lè rọ́mọ tí yín mọ́ ṣé ẹ lè sọ fún Mohbad pé ẹ lè sáré pé Mohbad ní ìsìn pé ẹ nídìí 1,000 naira kẹ́ẹ̀pẹ́ ẹ lè rí lọ́pọ̀lọ́ ní tẹ́ bá sọ fún mi kó fún ló tó bá lóun ò ní ẹ̀ ní pọ̀lọ́pàá tẹ́ mi ẹ̀ gba ẹja náà ni wọ́n mọ yín tẹ́ bá sọ fún tó bá lóun ò ní kó lè lọ ya lọ́wọ́ èèyàn òun ní tẹ́ bá pè tó bá ní ọmọ yín ò tí ì jẹun yún pápá lolo ò tí ì jẹun pé pápá lolo náà ò tí ì jẹun mọ́mí kò sówó lọ́mí pápá lolo náà ò tí ì jẹun fẹ́ kọ́ bọ̀ lápò ni bẹ̀tẹ̀ báyìí pé Mohbad lẹ́ni kó fún lówó tẹ́ kó bá lówó lọ́gbọ́n máa pa àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ wọn máa gbà lọ́wọ́ wọn á fún yín mo tó yẹ kẹ́ fi ronú nìyẹn tó bá sì jẹ́ pé kan náà ọmọ yín wà nù géèmù náà ní tẹ́ẹ̀fẹ́ káṣírí ẹ̀ tú because géèmù ló burúkú tẹ̀ ń play yìí ó padà máa bọ́ gbogbo yín lórí last ni yam pepper scatter ló kọ̀ọ̀dà máa jẹ́ gbogbo bẹ́ẹ̀ pé ọ̀kan ló bá fẹ́ kó lọ́nu ẹjẹ́ ọ̀kan tètè mọ́ bá lọ kọ́ mọ́ jẹ́ pé gbogbo yín lẹ́ padà lọ àtẹ̀yìn ó padà kó yín mọ́ wéré ni tá à ń sọ fún yín sìn tẹ́ ń ṣe bí olórí burúkú yẹn tẹ́ẹ̀nì gbọ́ ìyá Mohbad advice mi nìyẹn fún yín ní nímọ̀jú sórí Wùmí ìwọ́n tí ẹ̀yà rẹ báyìí wọ́n bọ̀ fi kọ́ lórí ìkànnì ó náwó ge kóbó ni obìnrin lèmi náà ìyẹn báyìí wọ́n bọ̀ náwó gúnbọ̀ péré ni borí burúkú tó ń ṣe tó fi hàn press àwọn èèyàn tó ń táwọn ẹ̀yà rẹ tó ń yọ tó ń tọ́jú ọmọ mi nìyẹn olóbùkún celebrity òkú ṣe wèrè fòfò ṣe celeb ọmọ mi nìyẹn ọmọ mi mọ Wùmí mi mo wèrè náà wá ń gẹyìn mo pe wèrè ẹ̀rí wèrè wọ́n ń tan wèrè náà wèrè ń dún ọmọ ò ní pírọ́blẹ́mù pẹ̀lú ẹ̀wù mi o ayé ìyá Mohbad ló ta o jayé orí ẹ̀ lọ gbàtọ́lọ̀ ní oníyọ ọkọ̀ ọ̀dẹ̀ yakọ̀ òsì ló ní yakọ̀ pọ́nfìtà so anything kẹ̀yí tẹ̀kẹ́ can have it yakọ̀ tó ní yakọ̀ gbẹ̀wò yakọ̀ pọ́nfìtà tó bá ti fún mílíkì àti pọ́nfìtà tẹ́sí lọ gbé fún mọ́mí ilé àti láìsí lájí báàgì ẹnu wọn ti pamọ́ nù ó gbẹnu sàn ní tọ́mọ̀ jẹ́ tán wọ́n ti gbé tọ́mọ̀ jẹ dénú Ọlọ́run ló bọ̀ wá ṣe wá rí èèyàn kan tí ń gbé mi nú tínú mi sì ń bọ́ èlì látàárọ̀ me I'm not dragging people at this moment mo ti sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn ìyá Mohbad gbogbo wọn but this particular person me I'm not dragging but I still need to say the fact because látọ̀sán ṣe àwọn ohun mi nú ni mi ní parọ́ bó mo mọ̀rọ̀ pa torí ẹ̀ ń gbà yín mo fi blọ́ọ̀kù mi ní mọ̀rọ̀ pa torí àwọn yẹn máa fi ń blọ́ọ̀kù mi. Because I will say it as I see it ni Mr. Yomi Fabiyi mi like ìwé tẹ́ ń lò ẹ stop ẹ̀ Ọlọ́run gbọ́ mi ní drag yín ṣùgbọ́n màá sọ òdodo rọ̀ fún yín ẹ stop ẹ̀ that way no good China fẹ́ hẹ́ndì bí Ìyábọ̀ Òjó ni tí o tó náà ní same ẹ̀wù Ìyábọ̀ Òjó ti lose followers now.
Ọmọlá. Abeg.
I'm not dragging but I need to talk my mind Barrister Olaide.
I don't know the words you are going, but maybe let me listen to you. Let me know what you want to say anyway.
I'm not dragging. See me, I see I hate this way that is going me. I don't like him. All this they are pushing me. They are doing this. They are doing that. My life is a danger. I could make sense, man. Ojo mo job raw. Mo like it. Wọ́n ti fẹ́ ra wọn kan mo gun ti fẹ́ ra wọn kan wà gọlí bó ojo mo parọ́ fún wọn.
Sorry, my sister. Sorry. Sorry, no verse.